We are using our mid-strike drones. They're equipped with this not special, just a Starlink complex. Ukraine asked Mr. Elon Musk, to allow Ukraine to use Starlink complex on Russian soil. But as far as I know, Mr. Musk don't want to discuss this topic with Mr. Zelensky. The first issue, which is great for Ukraine and it's a great threat for Ukraine, I would describe it as a FPV drones. These small birds, they're very light. They could carry about three in average 3 kilos of explosive materials, and they could reach a distance about, in average, 15 kilometers. 15, maybe 20, it depends on what kind of model. And the latest model of FPV drones, they're equipped with optic fiber. So it allows these drones to reach the distance about 50 kilometers. So why I'm talking about these small birds? Because 50 kilometers is pretty huge distance, and lots of civilians, they became under threat. I mean, the close border territories, the locations are very close to battlefield. There are lots and lots of small cities, villages, and lots of civilians are under stress. Because Russia Federation is able to produce about 50,000 of FPV drones of different models every month. So the amount is huge. Now, next scale, if we will go zoom out, it's missiles. Not missiles. It's called glided bombs. Glided bombs is bombs which are dropped from the distance 80 to 150 kilometers. So the plane reach the highest speed, combat jet, reaches the highest altitude. It's possible for them, about 10,000 meters, maybe 15,000 meters, drops the bomb, and it start gliding and reached about up to 150 kilometers from the point of drop. And it's very cheap, not so precise, but very, how it's called, it costs lots and lots of damage, and it's the second stage, and it's the second threat for Ukraine. And the last one, it's of course Shahed drones, cruise missiles, and the ballistic missiles. For your audience to understand what is cruise missiles, it's missiles which flies in parallel over the surface. So in this way. What about the ballistic missiles? They are launched this way and they drop this way. So it's very limited time to detect and to find out how to counteract these missiles. If we will talk about the cruise missiles, there are lots and lots of systems, European produced systems, Ukraine-owned produced systems. In general, we are able to fix this problem with cruise missiles. But what about the ballistic missiles? It's the only one system in entire Western world which could deal with these threats. They're called Patriot missiles, PAC-3. Unfortunately, right now, there is no other options for Ukraine to protect themselves, including anti-ballistic missiles, only Patriot system. Of course, there is a Franco-Italian system which is called SAMP-T, but as far as I know, it's pretty raw and it's not so sophisticated, and they're very, very limited in producing. About the only one system was produced, and nobody knows about the technical characteristic. Nobody knows about abilities, how to multiply production lines. So nobody knows. In general, there are about 600 of missiles, Patriot missiles. They're produced average annually, and it produced for every country who operates a Patriot system. So there is an issue. There is no possibility for Ukraine to get more and more these missiles because they're limited in production. Lots of stockpiles were depleted, in Western countries, and last one, lots of stockpiles on the Middle East also were depleted. So producing is limited, and how it's called, proposals, demand and proposals, is it correct? Yeah. Demand is high, but proposal is very, very limited. Okay, main plan is to survive, first of all. Okay, the second one, we are still asking, and we're still trying to purchase as much of these anti-ballistic missiles on the entire world as even possible. We are talking about even not a bunch of 10s or 20s missiles. We are talking about really one by one from Spain, one from Germany, one from, I don't know, somewhere else. It's just one master plan. The second one is to start producing something on a European soil, which is called joint production, using Germany, France, and Italy producing lines, manufacturing lines. We are still in discussing. The third one is to start producing our own anti-ballistic missiles using Ukrainian expertise, Ukrainian facilities. But from my side, from my point, it's doomed enterprise, because there is no single inch of Ukrainian territory which could not be hit by Russian missiles. There is no hidden place to locate facilities, and by the end of the days, they could be destroyed. So the only way is to locate these facilities on European soil. But there is also lots of discussion, but without any particular result. And the fourth strategy is there is a great theory, great discussion, whether you have to destroy Archer or arrows. So the arrows, we understand, it's missiles, and the Arch is to try to destroy facilities where all these missiles are produced, or to destroy all these mobile complexes, all these mobile units which are launch these missiles. All of these facilities, they are involved in producing small details, small microelectronics, semiconductors, different other details to equip all ballistic missiles which are produced on Russian soil. Iskander missiles, Onyx missiles, different other types. But the result is right now is not clear whether it were successful attacks or it was just a fail. And last one strategy, which was presented to United States, is to destroy mobile units which are carrying all these missiles, because they're very mobile. They could move with a speed about 80 kilometers per hour, and they could launch these missiles from different locations. It could be desert, or I don't know, not like forest, somewhere in the middle of the forest. And the Ukraine asked Mr. Musk, Elon Musk, to allow Ukraine to use Starlink complex on Russian soil. So what is the strategy? We are using our mid-strike drones. They're equipped with this special, not special, just a Starlink complex, and it allows us to operate this drone in real time. In real time, so our operator could fly on Russian soil and to detect where Russia is preparing to launch ballistic missiles and to attack particular location, particular units. But as far as I know, Mr. Musk don't want to discuss this topic with Mr. Zelensky. I think it's a vital strategy, because, to be honest with you, it's unable for United States to ramp up producing of PAC-3 missiles to Patriots. As far as I know, United States funded about $58 billion to increase number of produced missiles, but by the end 2030. So it's only in 4 years from now. It's not an option for Ukraine, unfortunately. And I think this possibility of destroying mobile launching units. I think it's a great option for Ukraine to limiting threat to Kyiv, to border regions of Ukraine. And as far as I know, Russia is also limited with these mobile units. They are not so widely used. So I think maybe several, maybe 100, maybe 150 of these mobile units. So, and it's great possibility to destroy all of them, and Russia will be not able to launch lots and lots of ballistic missiles.